Hello, this is the Tahu and Takua gift with purchase set. It's got 219 pieces and you're able to get it if you spend something like £90 or more in the Lego shop with original themes or something like that. I didn't do that, and well, you're not going to spend that much if you buy it online, secondhand or whatever. The box is nice. It's clearly homaging to the canisters. The graphics are exactly like what they were on the canister, except it's the new set. On the back, this is different. It shows Tahu and Takua, which of course Takua wasn't in the original set.
The front cover of the instructions isn't good at all. It's this new thing that Lego are doing where they print stuff on a white background to save the environment or something. It doesn't really make a lot of sense considering this page. I do like the fact that they've recreated one of the original posters though, with the new system sets. This double page spread is quite nice because it features Greg Farshty saying something about how good Bionicle is. But they do misspell his name, which, I don't know, I wouldn't like that if they did that to me.
The first thing you build in the set is this Martinui and Makuta stone type thing, and it's fine. It's nice because it's never been realised in Lego, but it's only like a few pieces. This Takua build is a lot more interesting because it's something we've never had before. It's the Takua in his Tohunga form, as seen in the Martinui online game. The face print's quite good, and the brick build stuff does capture the McDonald's Tohunga McTaurin builds quite well. The articulation is good. You can do a lot of stuff with it, unlike the original McTaurins. The backpack on the back clearly shows it's from the Martinui online game. Weirdly, it has you put the backpack backwards, or upside down rather, in the instructions. Overall, I think this is a good representation of Takua in the Martinui online game. It could have been George instead from the LEGO Studios game, with the blue body and red legs, I think it is, or something like that. But it's not, and well, it's better that it didn't do that. The most notable part of this set clearly is the Marta Tahu. It's a good representation of the original 2001 build. The figure comes with this stand, which is a black base, which makes it a lot like the other 18+ sets, which is nice. It's very displayable, and it's got the surfboard, which is made out of rock, which is on the box art and was in the promotion for Tahu, and it was never a thing in real life, so it's nice to have it in brick form. I ain't got any of my 4 other Tahu modders to compare this to right now, but I do think this is fairly effective in replicating it. I like the fact that it's got the ball joint at the front, because that's the only piece I think which was in the original set which is appeared on this model. I think the Konoe Hal print is okay, but I do think Takua's Pikari is much more effective in replicating the original mold. The posability of the figure is very good. It's got 10 points of articulation, which is significantly better than the original set. The balance of the figure is good. It's mainly because of the feet, because they're so big. Overall, I think this model is effective. I've heard some people complain about the grey joints, but I kind of like them. I think it adds more roboticism to it, despite it not being on the original Marta set. Takua can attach to the back of Tahu, which is a nice tribute to the Mask of Light, but it's worth considering both these forms of the characters are a year too early, as they're the Marta and Tohunga version, rather than the Taurin and the newer version of the characters. The only other Bionicle set I've got on me right now to compare this to is the Takua of the Bionicle Stars Final Wave. It's actually the last version of Takua ever released. As you can see, the system-based new set is less piston heavy than the original Technic Bionicle versions, but I still think it works. Overall, I do think this is a good tribute to Bionicle. I just wish it wasn't a gift with purchase because Bionicle did win that 90-year vote, but LEGO decided to ignore those results and make a castle set instead, which makes sense I suppose because I wouldn't do a $500 Bionicle set personally, considering how badly Gen 2 sold. Thank you for watching, and I do think there is a slight possibility of us getting new Bionicle sets in the future, but I wouldn't hold my breath because, again, Gen 2 sold that badly they had to cancel it early.